Who's Joe?
Joe?
Josie?
Yes, I had a daughter-in-law named Josie.
Where was the 5 girls? 5 girls?
4 girls and 3 sons.
I'm giving this one, I'm going to have to. You know, one of the boys, was he a bit... Everybody knows where I'm going. Was he a little bit funny? Was he a little bit funny? Who's John? Who's John? John?
John.
Jonathan. Jonathan. I think I've moved on. I just want to give you, you've got to have some duck fat on your chest. You've been a bit chesty. Your husband says you've been a bit chesty. You have.
Frank says you've been chesty.
Please find it straight. Get him some duck fat. Some big. Leave that thing down. It's as if I want to go here with a Jonathan. It just shows his cares, that's all. It just shows his caring for you. He's looking after you.
Frank's looking after you. It's about time.
I'm going to put down here Bob and Michael, or Michael, Mick. I felt I was there, actually. Would you understand a young lad, I don't think it's now, but I feel in recent years, this lad's gone through a difficult time, he's had to have hospital treatment, or there's an issue about a lad, he'd be about 8 years of age, but it's not now, it's in the past. And they're saying he was up and down A&E all the while. Get me into trouble. Do you know what that is? Okay. You're Michael? Okay. They're also saying there's a mom in spirit. Do you understand this? Okay. And she's got no aches and pains now. And she's making me feel like she's suffered with her knees and all over. It was aches and pains. Does that make sense? It's as if I want to go to hips and knees. And who was the hyacinth bouquet? You know that? It's a nice way of saying it, isn't it? Kissed it later. Yeah. They're saying you can't sit on a sofa. They're saying take that new job. Does that make sense? It's as if I want to give it, if you're a partner or a husband, I want to give it to him, really. There's something coming up that he needs to take. It's a change of direction which is really good for him. Okay, who a lorry or a truck?
A van.
Okay. That, you're going to have to forgive me, that's how you put on a tip.
Yeah, that's my son's, that is. He's volunteering there.
Do you understand the name Harry?
Yeah.
Okay. That's saying there's 3 boys in spirit, but I don't think they're boys, I think they're men.
Yeah.
But they're saying they're all big kids.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're all A-OK. And there's a budgie up there with them.
On the way, that's one.
It wasn't their budgie. This is an old-fashioned
Yeah,
memory.
yeah.
Okay. And do you understand Josh? Here on earth? Josh? Joshua?
No.
I've moved on. Thank you for that. Does anybody understand a little boy here? Joshua? 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 Okay. You tell me. Thank you. Just wait. I've got to come back to you because they don't let me go. So, do you know the Harry?
Yeah.
How is the Harry connected to you?
It's my husband's dad. And Bob is his stepdad.
Would there be a cancer situation around you?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. I want to
When
give
it's
you...
a John, it's classic John. My husband's name John.
Okay. It's weird because it's as if I'm being given breast cancer. Do you understand? But it's a man.
I don't know.
It's this area really is what I want to say.
I was told he's got cancer, but I don't know.
And someone had cancer of the liver as well.
Probably the right thing.
Do you understand the name Joan? Joan? No, I've moved on. Thank you for that. It's as if I'm being pulled out here. Okay. Tell me about someone who's got 2 boys and that it's as if they're teenagers or late teenagers and they're driving along mad, they're just not towing real problems with these 2 lads. They're not towing the line. Does anybody understand this? They'll be 18 or 19, something like that. Okay. And I'm being given the name Bert or Albert. It's over here, I want to go. And the name Julie, which is on the other plan. Okay. They're saying there's a wedding in July, or there has been a wedding in July. Does anybody understand this? Do you understand? No, okay. And the name Betty. Betty's Elizabeth or Bet?
Yeah, no.
Okay. I knew I was here because they wouldn't let me move. What do you understand?
Sorry?
What did you understand about
I'm
what
doing a wedding in July. My nan's name Betty.
Would you understand the gentleman in Philly that was a very kind, quite a quiet kind of man,
Yeah.
but a very kind man, and would help you out if you really needed it?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's telling me he just went to sleep. He just went to sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
And he says, I've been missed from my family. So the big part of my family has gone when I went. And that's not him being big-headed, he knows it's a big part. Okay.
Yeah.
Forgive the language, people. He just says you're like a tickler trance. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
You need to ground yourself, you need to
Sorted.
calm down. Okay. Kirsty says you've got 50 things on the anvil. You've got to specialise in one. Okay.
Yeah.
I've also got that Margaret.
Yeah.
Okay. And who had the throat cancer? It's as if it's here. And they're also giving me a feeling of someone who had, I don't know what you call it when they have a breathing tube.
Oh, no, yeah, yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. And would you understand a family where there's a lot of people passed with cancer?
Yeah.
Different cancers, but
Yeah.
it's as if there's been a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's saying only one of these people could have been helped.
Yeah.
So the others, it was just meant to be, really.
Yeah.
Right. Someone has kept a pair of slippers of someone that's passed.
Yeah.
Smelly. Time to let them go. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's got somebody's ashes in a wooden box somewhere?
Yeah.
Put that person to rest.
Yes, it's already been sorted.
Good. They're just saying, we know everything. And also telling me someone's got the ashes of a dog. And it's an Alsatian or a German Shepherd.
No, no, Mary.
Now, I felt unmoved. Thank you for that. Do you understand that? Got the ashes of... And there's pictures of this dog, I feel. It's like photographs of this dog. Do you understand that? Whose dog is he?
My daughter's.
The dog comes and visits all the time. You don't need to keep the ashes. Animals, like spirit people, will come and see us all the time. And we lost a dog about 4 years ago. She was 13. And we got them thrown in the hall. And for ages after, when she passed, we could hear her walking up the laminate flooring. And she'd come in the living room and she was alive and she'd flop down and we kept hearing that. And if you ever feel a draft by your feet, that's an animal. But they'll come and visit all the time. So you need to put this dog in that same as a place in the garden where the ashes can go. Okay? And it's more healthy to do that. Okay? Healthy emotionally, really. Okay. Who's the, I don't know whether I say Noah's Ark. Have you been a bit of a Noah's Ark? Collecting animals and that kind of thing.
I think about Noah's Ark. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah. There's a gentleman that says his dad is telling me this. Have your dad still alive? This is a granddad. Bill. They would say Billy. And Jack. And someone saying, I'm all right, Jack. I'm all right, Jack. You know the dog that passed? I say he passed very suddenly. Was he hit by something? Just passed very suddenly. Do you know the name Dennis? Either here on earth or in spirit? Den. What was his niece? No? You know earlier about someone that had a cough? This gentleman in spirit, he's coughing. And he would cough and cough and cough until he brought something up. There was someone named Mark on the earth plane. got Anthony, put that on the earth plane. Does anybody understand this? And I'm still in this area, I don't want to move. And also Tony or Anthony. And Tom. It's here. And also named Joan. It's in this area. Okay. And they're also showing me a lady that I feel lived to a great age. And I also feel she lost her hair, because that I'm being shown brushing her hair, there was hardly any hair there. Does anybody understand? This lady was a decent age when she passed. But she's showing me a hospital bed or some kind of bed, and people brushing her hair, and there wasn't much hair there. And also the name Daisy, or a D initial, Doreen. No. What do you understand? Daisy. Doreen. And you also know someone who had breast cancer? Yeah, you do. I've been given Frank and Betty. Do you know about those names?
Yes.
Sometimes they give me Frank and Betty as Frank and Betty Spencer. Or, you know, that's fine, Okay. Would you understand the child's name Harvey? Okay. He's really bright, he's really bright. Okay. And the same he thinks he's down in Beckham. He's really gifted. You know, intelligence-wise, he's really gifted. Okay. And he'll go to uni, seriously. Okay. Would you understand a little girl in heaven? This is gone, this is gone in a pregnancy, this has. And the same five. Do you understand Patrick? Pat. Not mine. I'm saying this little boy's been from pillar to post. Do you understand that? But it's to do with school for some reason. Do you know what they're on about? Yeah. He's gone through a real difficult time, but it feels like he's on the out straight now. He's on the out straight. Okay, and it's all okay. Right. The same one of three. Okay. And you have to believe that they're around you. Okay. Because you get lots and lots of signs, but you don't believe it. And you're getting smells. Okay. But you keep finding excuses for the smells. And they're just saying, believe. Okay. Where's the Craig? On the earth plane, definitely. Would you understand an elderly lady that lost her loud and weight before she passed? It's like she's really... They're just saying mom. So this is like a mom, mother-in-law, grandmother. It's on a mom link. Okay. And she just went really thin. Really thin. Okay. And this is meant in the nicest possible way. There's lots of activity in your home. Okay. I mean spirit activity. Lots of it. Okay, but it's all lovely. Okay, it comes with love. Right. The same dad. Is your dad here or dad in spirit? Oh, He's saying, I love you, my wench, which is on the Black Country expression. I love you, and don't fret about me. And he says his picture keeps moving, so I don't know whether he's got a picture. Do you understand that? It's him that's doing it, you know. It's him that's moving it. He's made me feel like he was ill before he passed, but his passing came very suddenly. And it's as if it was some shock of, we can't believe he's really gone. And he says, didn't I have the best funeral? Didn't I have the best? And I loved the music. I absolutely loved it. You couldn't have chose anything better. And is it you that tapped his coffin and said, I love you, Dad? The one in the coffin, you know. So I love you. And he said, don't fret about it because I'm fine. Okay. And it was my time. It was my time. And he says, you're saying, I wish you was here to see so-and-so grow up. I wish that... He says, don't you think I've seen it all anyway? They see everything. Just because he can't physically be there, he's there with you spiritually. He said the bath needs cleaning. What is it? I don't think the audience heard that. It's like he said, her bath's clean, but hers isn't. He showed me a cast iron bath. Does that make sense? It's like, you can't get them clean, it doesn't matter how you try. Okay? And you have to stop living in the past. It's seriously so unhealthy for you. Life is for living. You know, we're in spirit for eternity. So one day, not for a long while, you'll meet your dad again, and then you'll be with him forever. But for now, live your life to the fullest. It's important. Who's Margie? And it's also going to be June, so it's either June the month or June the name. Brilliant. And he says anniversary, but he's also saying March. Anniversary, okay. He says you didn't think you'd hear from him tonight.
No.
You wanted to, but he said,